2022 title chance. Max Verstappen. Someone else. FIA. No more tire blankets. Team put heater on full blast in the garage. FIA. History colorized. A Monaco-based YouTuber celebrating 1 million subs. So you're an F1 fan? Yeah, name every F1 driver ever. F1. Okay, we've had 3 races in a row. Time to take a weekend off. Me, wondering what to do on a Sunday. Bonotto hiding from Charles after messing up the race again and afterwards saying that there is no need for change and everything is going perfect. Imola. Miami. F1 after racing in Azerbaijan. K-Mag for the rest of the 2022 season. I sleep. K-Mag at the beginning of the 2022 season. Real crap. Marco. So we are keeping you for next season. At Tsunoda. Frick yeah. Marco. Under one condition. At Tsunoda. Fricking hell. Anything. Marco Sensei. Marco. Shut the F up. The Singapore undercut. The real Singapore undercut. When you win the DHL Fastest Nuts Award. Roses are red. Violets are blue. I'm keeping my seat, so no more F you. To survive in the wild, you need a reliable source of water. Hockenheim 2018. Ferrari and Seb fans. Slurp. Yuki keeping his seat under the condition that he stops swearing. Singapore. Frick. Zandvoort Track Walk 2022. Colorized. You. Troll F1. Hey kid, subscribe to this channel right now. Forecasted record inflation in 2022. Lives rent-free since December 2021. It's sold. How cold? As cold as the hard tires in Hungarian Grand Prix. F1 adding new tracks in the US and Middle East. Vietnam waiting for its first Grand Prix. Lando. Ricciardo. McLaren. I go to McLaren and become a world champ. Daniel. Take this money and F off. Leclerc with Ferrari earlier this season. We can fight. Leclerc with Ferrari now. Honestly, what the frick are we doing here? Ferrari. We have 2 good drivers on track. Ferrari fans. You're gonna let them win and not make silly mistakes, right? You're gonna let them win and not make silly mistakes, right? F1 bosses deciding to have 3 races in the USA. Why is no one having a good time? I specifically requested it. Trade offer. I receive 24 calendar race instead of 23. You receive Monaco Grand Prix. Please more races. No extra engines. Only race. Breaking. Monaco Grand Prix renewed until 2025. F1 net zero overtakes. Accepting that F1 logistics makes sense because it runs on a hub and spoke model based on sea freight. Complaining about sustainability because you think everything is flowing to the races by plane. The Virgin F1 mechanic. Can't work 24 weeks a year. Can't even find 4 tires half the time. Makes $200,000. Cries on podcast about driver attitude. Complain about busy schedule. Doesn't work half a year. Chad American local mechanic. $14.50 an hour. Doesn't know what a podcast is. 7 to 12 hour shifts for 52 weeks. Can fix just about anything on any car. Happy to work. Ferrari. Charles championship hopes. Charles. Society right now if Gunnar Steiner was at Ferrari. F1 announces 52 race calendar for 2058. Breaking. Monaco Grand Prix renewed until 2025. F1 calendar. Get this crap off me. Let's do 24 races. And more sprints. And schedule it inefficiently. Maybe a lot extra engines. Sebastian Vettel on his way to Formula 1 Singapore Airlines Singapore Grand Prix 2022 after Formula 1 Pirelli Gran Premio d'Italia 2022. FIA announces 24 race season for 2023. Drivers and teams already working their asses off. We are doomed. F1 teams jet lag between Las Vegas and Abu Dhabi. F1 crew and staff. 24 race calendar. F1 wanting to be more sustainable with smaller engines and sustainable fuel. Also F1 logistics. Apparently McLaren had to slash their gear budget after paying Ricciardo to piss off. Conflict in literature. Classical. Man vs nature. Man vs man. Man vs God. Modern. Man vs society. Man vs self. Man vs no God. Postmodern. Man vs technology. Man vs reality. Man vs author. You guys always act like you're better than me. Hi Lewis, I heard you want to win. How about Singapore? Sign a second driver or draw 25. Alpine F1 team. F1 22. PC and consoles. Mobile. Me, mom, can we have this? Mom, no, we have this at home. This at home. So you're an F1 fan? Yeah, name every single world champion. F1. We want to be carbon neutral by 2030. Meanwhile the required traveling for the 2023 calendar. Ferrari talking about Red Bull this year. This is not a rivalry, they always kick our ass. The world according to the FIA. F1 making the 2022 regs. F1 scheduling the 2023 calendar. Football players complaining about their packed schedules. F1 mechanics. F1 mechanics in November 2023 after going through the longest and least logistical race calendar ever made by the FIA. I'm tired, boss. F1 mechanics after changing over 100,000 tires by the end of the 2023 Formula 1 Championship. Introducing the 2023 F1 calendar. Get set for a record-breaking 24 races next season. Cries in Deutschland. Bonotto and Toto and Horner talk about managing a team. Bro just wanted to be involved. Perez after the Monaco Grand Prix. I have the same title chances as Max. He think he is Lewandowski. Leclerc every time he gets into the pits after Spa. He is always watching. Tsunoda has been confirmed in AlphaTauri for 2023. See, nobody cares. Your day if you subscribe and like this video.